Oh. Oh.
Ooh, is that too bright?
Nah.
Is it perfect?
We look so perfect.
Good
Flawless.
lighting. Good lighting,
Ladies,
guys.
flawless. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Anyway.
Anywho, welcome to my YouTube channel.
Look at me hair.
Lauren's here.
Ah, yeah.
She's here.
Look like a fucking troll. Like an actual troll.
Is that what this video is called? Loren looks like a troll.
Yeah.
An actual troll.
Yeah.
Not clickbait.
Troll. Solly.
So Loren, I don't actually know what we're doing now, but all I know is that people love it when you're on my channel, so just the sheer fact that you're on this thumbnail has probably got people watching with or without their pants pulled down, from what I've heard.
I am high caliber clickbait.
Clickbait bitches. So, Loren has been told by random men on the internet that they have touched themselves inappropriately while watching my YouTube videos. Inappropriately.
Like this.
And I was just like, Loren, that's not what my channel's about. But clearly, men have found this channel.
People
and
have
found
had
Loren.
wanks looking at me. Can you even believe it? I can.
And no one's turned around and said that they've touched themselves inappropriately watching me on my YouTube channel.
So I know what this play is. This is to find this man. Look how beautiful he is.
Where's this going?
You deserve happiness, Leigh. You need to loosen your stone cold ice heart.
What's a heart?
And we need to appeal for love.
Is this a plea for love? Mm-hmm. We're asking the internet for love. That is not what you asked the internet for. That's like when people are like, I haven't got any good holiday photos, can you help us? And then you see all those photos.
I just think you deserve to meet someone amazing.
Loren, I've got you and I've got Pig.
That's true. Big.
Big! What more does a boy need? And I've got a Nintendo Switch. I've got The Legend of Zelda. What the fuck is that?
Nothing.
Alright then guys, so yeah, Loren's back again. I should probably rebrand the channel or something.
Lily will go mad.
Lily hates YouTube.
This is a sideline gig for me.
This is really a sideline gig. Loren's main job is 3 drinks in because obviously she's on the
3 drinks in, but we are being a little bit lax. But it will be back.
You didn't even hear us say that.
I'm not on the dole. You're just trying to drag me down to the job centre with you.
I don't go to the job centre.
Jobless little man.
Imagine rocking up to the job centre with these nails and that. Yeah, I've been looking for a job.
How did you afford that pedicure?
How did you get those nails? They're fabulous.
Where are they? Who are
Where's
they?
your
How
job?
are they?
Yeah, I'm not on the dole, guys. Neither's Loren. Loren's a very important lady. She does very important work.
I am a very important lady. I work in advertising.
She does. If you check out her Instagram, link below, you'll see pictures of India.
That's it. Pictures of India.
Pictures of India. Yeah, but you did go to India and you did get upgraded to, was it first class or something amazing? Mm-hmm. This bitch goes first class.
So what happened was, I was flying out to India to shoot a TV ad for a well-known hair care brand. And we were already flying business class because I'm a bowler. And we were going up to the lounge. Bear in mind, this is totally not how my life is, because if it's me, I'm like £3 flights on Ryanair.
Yeah, literally.
But at
like,
work,
how can I get it cheaper?
I know. But at work, I'm just like, sweet. So we were going business class. And we were going up to the lounge. And I nearly died.
I'm waiting.
Death.
Tell the people of the internet what happened.
So we're coming up the escalator. My friend Lizzie and my friend Linda were ahead of me. Triple L, triple threat. And we were coming up the escalator. And the bit that feeds into the top, like where the escalator goes back round, I was just like, you know, at the back. Lizzie got off the escalator. And then as Linda stepped off the escalator, the actual step collapsed into the escalator.
Shit.
Like in. And I obviously went, ah! And went to jump over the gap, banged my ankle on the side of the escalator.
Actually looking at an ankle
and
right
then it
now.
went crunch, 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 like big mechanical failure sound. So loud that like everyone around was like stopped and halted and was like, what the fuck was that?
Did they actually do that? Did they just get the phones out and
They
start
both.
recording? Yeah, because that's all people do these days.
So I got off the escalator, and obviously the people at the lounge, I have like no shame because I'm from Shields, and I was like,
One
I
second,
know.
we're going to have to tell the people at the end now what Shields is, because they're going to just be watching thinking, Shields? What's this Shields?
put a map up, North
Put a map up.
Shields.
North Shields is this once great place that has fallen into disarray. To be fair though, it's death at the high street, isn't it? It's like everything's shut down. But I remember going to North Shields when I was little, like with my grandparents and stuff, and it was amazing. Like, I loved going to Shields. Now, if I have to go to Shields, I'm like, do I have to?
Please no.
Can I not just do it on Amazon?
But I think it's just got bad since we left.
That's what it is. When me and Loren left the Northeast, things just went to shit. But anyway, back to the story.
Yes. So obviously I was like, got my phone out and I was like, I'll take a photo of that in case I need to sue. I was like, I'll take a photo of it. So I'm taking photos, taking them away. My ankle, I was like, oh, what if it swells in the midair? What if me fucking foot like just explodes?
Drops off.
And like, I get like deep vein thrombosis, I get like 20 clots. I was like, fuck this. Take that photo. Anyway, we went to sit in the lounge, and obviously after the harrowing experience, I was feeling pretty freaked out.
Freaked out, yeah.
And then this lovely
hashtag shook.
British Airways have the best customer service.
Really? Did not just look at you like in disgust?
World. No, they came over because obviously with all of my extensive world travelling with work, I've somehow managed to become a silver member with BA. And so obviously that's one step away from gold.
Instant envy here, instant envy.
So I am obviously hashtag living, and she comes over and she's like, Miss Cook?
Miss Cook?
No, sorry, she went, Mrs. Cook. I went, it's Miss.
Miss.
And she sat down, she went, is it okay if I sit down? I went, well, you already have, Sheila. So she was sat there, and she was like, would you like to tell me about the incident that happened? Like, I've heard about it, you know, blah, blah, we're very, very sorry. And I was like, to be honest, I could have lost a leg.
To be honest, Sheila.
Sheila, I could have lost a fucking leg.
Now, did she actually talk to you with that sort of compassion, or was she just like...
No, she was like so nice.
Really? Because I'm British Airways, when I flew with them, they're just like, sit down.
That's because you were wearing your chav pants.
Oh shit. Head over to my Instagram if you want to see my chav pants, which whenever I wear them I get drug tested, literally. They're just like, I'm happily going through the queue and they're just like, that way. And then they proceed to like swab my pits, swab my dick, swab my blimmin' phone and everything.
They swab your dick?
Well, they swab like, not your literal dick, but they're like
I
proper...
thought you meant they went like down the eye.
They proper pat you down and they like swab everywhere where they think you've been touching.
They put a
obviously.
finger up your bum.
If you look like a chav, they think you've been like hands down your pants, you know what I mean? So they're just like, get that pants. And then afterwards, they're not just like, sorry for the inconvenience, they're just like, alright, then you can go. I'm like, cheeky bastard, I've just paid the same price as all these other people just because they're dressing appropriately. Like, why would you dress appropriately for a flight? You want to be as comfortable as possible.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I've took over. Lauren, back to your story.
So, she was saying, is there anything we can do to make you more comfortable? I went, to be honest, there was no harm done. You know, I'm just thinking what could have been, because I mightn't have been able to get on an escalator ever again because it was that scary.
I was so scared.
And so she goes away and I have me free glass of wine and a little bit of food, and I'm just like, well, you know, I'll just write a strongly worded tweet when I get home. So she comes back over 10 minutes later and she's like, Miss Cook? And I'm like, yes. And she was like, what I've managed to do for you today is I've managed to upgrade all three of you to first class. First class!
What even is first class? What even is first class?
First class is a section of the plane kept for the gods.
Wow.
I never want to fly any other way again. It's fucking amazing. I sat down and you have this whole pod thing to yourself. I had a wardrobe. I had like a proper table, a proper telly. And then they come round and they're like, would you like some champagne? And I'm like, yes. And they're like, which one? And I'm like, the most expensive. So I had shitloads of champagne, watched a film, then the chef comes round and takes your order, which is insane. Properly served. I've put a photo up.
Yeah, I've actually saw the photos on Lauren's Instagram.
So good. And then,
envy.
And then I went for a wee and the woman stopped me and she went, Miss Cook. And I was like, oh God, this is where I'm going to be found out. And I'm going to be turfed back to like the dungeon.
Cattle class, that's how I fly, cattle class.
And she went, would you like me to prepare your bed? I went,
you had a bed?
Yes.
You had a bed on the plane?
Yes, I would. And so she went, would you like a sleep suit? I went, yes, I would.
The fuck is a sleep
so
suit?
I got full pyjamas. Navy pyjamas. It looked like something from the Starship Enterprise. I had like a little first class badge on. Obviously it was a little bit snug, but it was okay. And then I put it on and I came back and she'd laid down my full bed and she put the pod up with like a duvet and like then she'd left like little chocolates on my pillow and a beautiful eye mask, and then she gave me a toiletry bag like full of L'Occitane toiletries. It was so sick.
I don't even know what they are because they
I'm
don't
just
sell
sat there.
them in Tesco's. I'm like, what's that?
I'm just sat there like lady muck. I was just like, this is amazing. And I almost didn't want to go to sleep because I wanted to like
enjoy
bask
it and
in
just get the most of it, yeah.
But I had watched the film, had food, it's about 2.5, 3 hours into the flight, like 10-hour flight. I went to sleep for like 6 hours.
I've never slept on.
I know, I've never slept on. I went to New Zealand and literally stayed bolt away in my seat like this the whole way.
I've never slept on a plane. I'm so jealous.
It was
Did she
so
offer to like hold you and spoon you until you got asleep?
She offered a complimentary finger.
Because it's British Airways.
Yeah.
And it's only the best. Only the best.
A complimentary 2 in the poo, 1 in the queue.
If my channel's not already restricted, it is now. Thanks, Loren. Thanks, Loren.
It was amazing though. If you ever get the chance to fly first class, embrace it.
If you ever get the chance to fly first class for free, because I'm telling you guys, it is not cheap. I check every time if it's like, for some reason cheap. Never is. And then I'm always like, cattle class, thank you. Cattle class and hope for the best.
But with my new silver membership, I can afford 2 upgrades to business class. So if you pay your cards right, maybe you too could live like me.
Guys, like the video and leave a comment below saying Loren should take me on a business, no first class flight. And I'll vlog it.
Don't push your luck.
I'll vlog it. Because I fucking love vlogging so much, don't I? Alright guys, if you enjoyed watching this video and seeing Loren back at my channel, give it a big thumbs up, click subscribe down below and click on the bell if you want to know when I post a new video. Head over to Loren's podcast, 3 Drinks In, and check her out. Thanks for watching guys.